Hi everybody, it's Greg. Today we're going to talk about the seat backrest. As I mentioned earlier in the video, we put in a new seat, a folding seat, much lighter, saved about 10 pounds. And what I did was I went down to the local hardware store and I bought some T6 aluminum. This front piece right here is about 22 inches long, okay, and it's 1/4 inch by 2 inch. 2 inch this way, 1/4 inch thick, 22 inches long. I also bought a piece that was 12 inches long for the back. What you'll also need is on this bracket right here, you'll need to take out this nut, the second nut and bolt, and make it a 1/4 inch longer. So you'll have to buy 2 bolts a 1/4 inch longer. Then you'll have to buy 3 bolts for this piece, which is about 1.5 inches or 1.25 inches. And the reason they're 1.25 inches because you have the 1/4 inch, the 1/4 inch, plus you have 3 nylon inserts. I don't know if you can see these, but they're all at Tractor Supply or at Lowe's. They're just little 1/4 inch by 3/8 by half. So they're 1/4 inch hole, 3/8 inch thick, give or take, and 1/2 inch wide. So you'll need these 2 bolts, which are 1/4 inch longer, 3 bolts. You'll need 6 washers for these 3 bolts. You'll need 3 locking nuts on the back for put those 3 bolts on, if you can see them. And then you'll need the 3 inserts. This 2-inch piece of aluminum is actually bigger than this bracket. You can go with an 1.5 inch piece, but the guy down at the shop only had a 2-inch piece. So all you have to do is measure from this first bolt all the way across to the other one over there, and that gives you 22 inches in between those bolts. You then take that piece of 2-inch aluminum. The only bend you have to make is this bend right here. I bent it at 30 degrees, coming 30 degrees this way to match up with this bracket. That was actually a little bit too much. So once I had them bent 30 degrees, I just placed it on the floor with this part up and put my heel on there and very lightly kept pressing a little bit on each side. Then I took it over here, so it's probably about a 25-degree bend. But in any event, once you get it bent right, you place this piece where it goes, clamp it in, and then from the back side just drill a hole right through so that these holes line up, and then you go to the other side and drill that. Once you get those drilled out, you just center this piece, and then I put the first bolt 1 inch in. I put the bolt on that side 1 inch in, and the center bolt is in the center. You clamp these pieces together, drill your 3 holes, and that's it. You just paint it, bolt it all together, and now you have a backrest where your seat will hit this. And what that does is now you have no stress on that lower part. Okay. Also, because the seat belts come up through here, they're now very tight, and just like that seat over there that I was showing you earlier that already had 2 holes at the top, these keep your seat belts in position, and you can really, tighten up on the seat belts and get a much better snug feel, just like you did in that seat. So I hope you like that little modification. The whole thing costs less than 20 bucks for the aluminum, the nuts, the bolts, the spacers, and the guy to bend it. Wait a minute, it cost 25 because I had to go buy another can of black paint. I ran out. So that's a nice cheap modification if you're using a very lightweight seat that adds a lot of stability to the seat. It also helps you out with your seatbelt harness, much more secure. And it's a cheap way for you to make a nice little modification. I hope you enjoyed the video. Have a great day. Bye.